Realized I was still playing the Witcher 3 soundtrack, which I listened to quite a bit, and it was pretty loud, so I have to do this again. Anyway, before you click off to go vote, let me let you know a few things about things that you might want to know about. So first off, here's a vote where you can vote for a legendary lord that I play as for our Orc campaign, and here's two more things. One is for character creation. If you want to have a character in my campaign, I'll cover that last. But I'll be adding in modifications like Still of Faith Overhaul. That way the combat feels like Warhammer. It won't be over so quickly. I won't have to use slow motion at all to give you guys a close-up shot of the carnage. You know me, I like to look at the carnage. I can't help it. It's why I play Total War. It's not just to control units on the battle. I like to look at them kill. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go look over here now. I've got SFO, and I'm also going to be adding in expanded roster mods too, which are lore appropriate for the most part. Like over here, we're looking at their little models and what they are in the game, which to me is very cool. So we'll be adding in a colossal squig and a armored one too, which I can't wait to use in battle. And over here we've got things like a savage giant, black orc bosses. Over here we've got dual weapons and even more stuff too. It'll make the orcs feel a lot more interesting, and that is very true. The orc life chose me. So now if you want to have your own character in the game, come down to my Discord. I do have a link to it down below. Check it out there. And you can come over to character ideas. Now you don't have to type out a lot. If you don't know the lore, it's fine. Or if you want to, go to writing discussion and ask about any lore that you want to know. And we'll let you know. We love to really talk about lore and all of that. I love to let people know about lore, even live. If you just want to know more about it, you don't even have to make a character for that. Anyway, you can add in, like, let's say, Free Company Militia as the unit type. I need that. That way I can quickly search. If you post it on a comment, I've got to look back and try to find all the units I might need via YouTube comments. And that's very hard because there's so many videos that are out at that point. So Free Company Militia, let's say their name is the Rough Boys. And then if you want to add a backstory, they are boys and they are rough. You can add as much detail as you want. Do kind of keep it lore appropriate. If you are making a lord, or a hero or whatever, add a few personality traits for me. I'm going to have more of a narrative campaign where I'm essentially going to get input from people who make characters that I use if they're on here. And I'm going to ask them, like, would your character do this? How would he react to that? And they'll potentially give me input on how they might act in a campaign. That means not every choice will be made by me. That means, let's say over here, Carl has a character in the game and he's very arrogant and he's not really one to get help. He wants glory in battle and he charges out ahead without any help, where he's fighting like 2 stacks, 1 stacks, doesn't really matter, but he charges out and he's got a chance to lose. If he loses, I mean, I personally would not let him go into a 1v2, but because of his personality type of being like, yes, I'm the best or whatever, then he might actually do that. That means we'll be prone to mistakes in the game that will be caused by personality traits, much like in history or stories or whatever. And if you have any ideas on how to add a narrative type of feeling to where it's very character driven as a whole, let me know. I would love to learn how to incorporate more of that. Roleplay type stuff is my favorite. You might know that if you watch my old Elder Scrolls V campaign where I played as an orc and I voice acted the orc while talking with myself. And I had a few people go, were there 2 people in the room? But no, I just like to do things like that because I'm crazy. But yeah, so check it out. The links are down below. That's how you can make your character. Also, quick note, we have amazing writers. Their names in our little server is Imperial Scribes. And these are people who've earned that title because they write consistently. If you want to become one, if you write consistently, I read all the comments, okay? If it's a brand new video at the end of the day, I go and I check things out. And if I see that you've begun to write a lot and you want to come on here and join them, feel free to. But these are the guys who will be creating characters if they want to, that will potentially be some protagonists for our campaigns because they put in a lot of work. And really, they comment on almost every video and they're a lot of fun. Like here we have by, let's see, the Vindicator's return. 2 riders, their faces hidden by their hooded cloaks, galloped on the paved roads that led to Ilhard. Occasionally, the garbs would shift, metal glinting under plain clothes as the harsh winds howled over the plains. So yeah, I kind of want to read a chapter from each story at the end of my Empire campaign, and I want to find a way to like compile all of their stories together. I've kind of considered reading them all if you guys would like really be into that. I might even like do a poll. It would only be if there's like a lot of feedback if people really want to see that, just because it'll be very time consuming for me to do that. But I will at least read one chapter from each. I'll probably have them like pick one that they want me to read, and I'll read them all, and then I'll find a way to like compile all their stories where all of you can read it too. But if you want to check it out, it is over here in the Black Library. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like if you want. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be sure to address it. And until then.